Let me see if I'm missing okay. Peace, peace. What's going on? It's Brother Cosmology Bay off of Facebook, Brother Cosmology Bay on YouTube. About to do well. You see the caption. About to do a live with the brother Karim Johnson right now. I'm about to bring him in. If you got any questions, get them ready now. If you got any questions, get them ready now. Oh, they go to brother. He popped right on there. Let me wave at him. Yes, sir. Adam, Adam. He's coming in. He's coming in.
Peace.
How you feeling?
I'm well. What's good with you?
Hey man, just finished eating. And so I'm good.
Okay, well, you know where I'm at. I'm still at the spot, you know?
Yeah, I might be in break.
When?
I might. If my daughter get back in time, I might be in break a little bit later. Maybe around 5 or 6.
Okay. Well, if
So
you do
if I come out there, I'll come out there.
definitely hit me up, you know?
Absolutely. Let's bring it in with the
Well, of course, I like to say peace and power, right?
absolutely.
All of melanated people, people of the sun, you know? Let me find a good spot. As you can see, I'm in the building by myself for right now. So I say peace and power. I want to say salam, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, right? So all our brothers, peace to the nation of fives, peace to the nation of gods and earths, all right? Peace, Brother Tremaine, I see you. I want to say salute, bukusu, hotep, shalom, ashe, ashe, ashe. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows, all things work in divine order. Guten Tag and wie geht's to Deutschland? Que paso, pay, right? And that's how we're going to get it in for today. So also, I want to shout out to all the brethren, right? From the yard. You dig? The true soldiers. Let's get it.
So what's the divine today?
I don't know. I've something is real fishy, and I don't want to stay on the title and the subject of this NFL deal. But I was on Twitter and I was on Instagram, and different segments of that meeting are starting to be released.
Okay.
Right? Sort of like how the dude Vlad does his videos. Like we didn't see everything, so it's piece by piece. So now there's pieces coming out about specifically him saying what he has done for people over the past year or whatever, and people are trying to run with it and make it seem like it is so much, excuse me, of a big deal.
Yeah.
Right? And I've also, you know, had a few people inbox me and question certain terms and terminology when we speak about this liberation process, like for justice and all type of little silly things and donation and you know what I'm saying, what people's done, and these terms, once you speak it, once you put it in the air, right?
Yes, sir.
Definitely, man, bothers me. It bothers me, man, because the average person, especially if they're a celebrity or athlete, hasn't done shit, right? And when you say fought, right, instead of fighting, right? Fought for justice means a past tense, means you already did it. So that means if you already did it, then you're not continuing the process. So you are satisfied with whatever you've done.
Or the results.
Right? And the results of it. And if the results are you standing next to somebody or you coming out of your pocket with a little small statement or a little bit of change, pocket change, and that's supposed to mean that you have been inclusive in social justice, that shit is a joke.
Yes.
Because there's no such thing as fought for, right? Because right now, I don't see none of them fighting or have fought for, right?
Yeah.
None of them picked up a hammer and went to war with none of these people.
No.
So ain't none of them fight for shit.
Ain't even build
Especially none of these rappers or, so-called
entertainers.
athletes and entertainers, and none of them fought for shit.
Yeah.
They ain't even get bust upside the head in a regular average police protest. None of them. So as far as I'm saying that somebody fought for or is fighting for, they don't know what fighting is. Fighting is physical.
Yes.
Fighting is physical, right?
No, absolutely.
Floyd Mayweather fought for his belt. Mike Tyson fought for his belt. Muhammad Ali fought. That's fighting. Black Panthers fought for social justice and changing.
Not
That's
just the
fighting.
fighting is not.
No, it's not talking. It's not
action.
talking. It's not standing next to somebody. That's not fighting. So these clowns ain't fight for shit
Yeah.
at all. So people
Yeah,
need to get the terminology correct before
They
you
just
advertise it and sit and ride with somebody.
Yeah, they just did a couple of photo ops with you, and they think that that's putting it in.
That means something. That don't mean shit. Right? That don't mean shit. That wasn't shit. I say it all the time. Right? Remember the old timer in the 5 Heartbeats, I was teaching them how to dance, and they started doing that. Who choreographing that? You know, he dancing, and he said, just what I thought. That ain't shit. So when they saying that this dude is sitting at a table somewhere, and this one is in front of the camera, and they beefing, that ain't shit. That ain't fighting. That's far from it. Far from it. I've been with many dudes who fought. Getting it in, and they not home. You see what I'm saying? They still in the mountains. They still in the penitentiaries, right? Leonard Peltier fought the federal government. He's still up in there for that, right? Mutulu Shakur fought. Assata Shakur fought, and she's still on the run. So you mean to tell me that you can compare this clown with them?
Now you can't. And no, he shouts. You think that work? That's the way it works.
Come on, man.
I give you a shout out.
Right. Standing with somebody is no. What is that? What is that? You know what I'm saying? So, it just comes to a point where our people have to really embrace, you know what I'm saying, what exactly it means to be in the presence of, to be in the essence of, to physically go through the processes of revolutionary change.
That's true. So let me ask you a question, right? Because it was bugging me out. How is what do you think about Jay-Z people not to do something, then he can come behind and say he's not to?
Well,
What's that about? What is that about?
I mean, to stay on that subject, the dude, JD just came and said that Jay never told him that. So we can't even debate on that. Peace. That's my brother from the West Coast. Peace.
Abdul Muhammad, Black Power.
Peace and Black Power. Yeah, so we can't even go into that discussion because, again, they're going to save the corporation. JD is still part of that corporation. So we don't know what kind of call was made for him to go out in public and say Jay never told him to take that deal, not to take the deal. So you know what I'm saying? Again, for us to even continue to speak on it, right? It's distracting. We got more prevalent things that's going on that we need to address. You see what I'm saying? But it just bothers me when people use that. And I'm talking about we got good, solid people arguing back and forth with each other over this man and his intentions when it has been proven that no one whether they're his level, in between, or lower, has done anything significant for our people. None of them. So I would never sit there and continue to watch that. You see what I'm saying? I mean, these brothers are going back and forth online, calling each other
I
out of
seen it.
names, doing all types of wild, stupid shit, putting crazy energy in the air.
Friendships is getting ruined by this whole thing. I see two people
Exactly.
arguing amongst each other when you know what it is.
Exactly.
You know that it's
And again, people that are taking that side and taking that stance, right, will ask you to produce certain receipts and material and certain literature that they not asking from them because of the prestige that comes with that bullshit. Like these dudes never, ever, ever show you their contract. These dudes never, ever show you exactly what they donated, quote unquote, to charities. You never see it. And the charities are not in the hood. We don't have black charities where these people can put their money, donate it, and we see it in the community. You don't see it. They donate to some shit way over somewhere that don't affect the population of us.
yeah. What do you think about this sister? I think it was in the Bronx. She was trying to give out book bags and stuff in the cops stopped her. Did you hear about that?
No, all I heard about as far as the Bronx and some type of book bag shit was the Damu sister, and Cardi B went on live and cursed out the Department of Education
Yeah, she
about
jumped the gun. She jumped the gun.
First of all, if you don't know what the policies are of the DOE, you can't speak on it.
Yeah.
You can't speak on it. And those policies change as quick as every 90 days, maybe every 6 months. So why would they let somebody who's affiliated, you know what I'm saying, with gang culture and gang lifestyle around a bunch of kids?
Yeah, they said I think they said it was a security issue.
It is.
Yeah, but her and a couple other people made it seem like they were hating, the police was hating and everything.
There ain't no hating, it's policy. And if you don't understand policy or know their policy, then you can't question it. That's why I say entertainers and athletes, right, should not be as engaged in political strategy and tactics if they're not well versed in it.
That's a fact.
If they're not well versed in it, if you are not up to speed on the policies, really, you don't go into that lane, right?
That's right.
And my whole thing is that when it comes to policy and when it comes to them telling you that you can't do something, you're the dummy for trying to do it because you didn't have to do it at that level. Why would you go into, why would you need or feel a need to go into a school when you could do the same shit in your neighborhood?
That's true. Yeah. I think a lot of these people be wanting the notoriety.
They want the notoriety. They want the grandstand. They want the prestige of saying that they did something, right? You don't need that. You can do the same exact thing. Take all those bags, right? Take your ass into a deserving neighborhood, stand out there and give it away. No press, no fanfare, nothing. Do the work.
No, I feel you because there's a hadith. I think there's a hadith that says that the greatest deeds is done in the dark.
Exactly. If it's genuine and pure.
If it's genuine and pure from the heart, absolutely.
If it's genuine and pure. So, you know, like I said, these people are stepping into lanes that they don't know about. And my whole thing is you never, ever need them to get the work done. You see what I'm saying? A true woke conscious, a true person that's dealing with the liberation process don't look to do anything within those walls, within that structure, because they're always going to be pushed back. There's always going to be pushback or some type of control to say, well, you have to do it this way.
Okay.
If I'm giving food to my babies, I'm not going to let somebody else dictate my portions that I'm giving them. I'm not going to let somebody dictate the quality of the food that I'm giving them. That's defeating my purpose.
Yeah.
So if you got these things that you're trying to give out to the neighborhood, if you have these backpacks, if you have these supplies, if you have these coats or whatever have you, I'm not going to sit there. Why are you going to sit there and allow somebody else that you already know is not doing it tell you how it should be ran? Right?
That's crazy. Right.
You're not thinking about up here. And that means you're out of your lane. But if you really want to do it, find somebody who is in their lane and give it to them and let it get done.
True.
That's right. As simple as that, man. They don't never, ever, ever check these people. When they talking about he did this, she did that, oh, this is what they're doing. They're not doing shit. You can't show me, you can't show it to me. And the reason why they don't do it is because all that money, all those resources is accounted for. It's accounted for.
Okay.
So if you're going to take out $1 million out of your money, or what is supposed to be your money, and give it somewhere else, why do you have to meet all this criteria to do it?
True.
You have to have a nonprofit that's working and meeting governmental guidelines before they can deposit this money into a certain account. Or what kind of shit is that?
Okay, I understand. Now. Okay, wow.
You understand what I'm saying? None of them can do it. So you mean to tell me you got an organization or you got a group of people that's doing the best that they can do in their community for their community. You see this, you know it. Now you are somebody who is worth a certain amount. Your tax bracket is up out of here. You are considered wealthy. You can't go and give these people a significant amount of money. Why? They will give you every excuse in the book. And I'm telling you, they cannot do it because they are being controlled.
Wow.
You go to the bank, your accountant is asking you, well, what are you taking this $2 million in cash out for?
Yeah.
Right? Your lawyer, your accountant, it's supposed to be mine. So I'm saying I'm going to give it to these people. I don't even have to tell you shit. I'm going to the bank, give me my $2 million in cash. Small bills, please. And I'm going to whatever organizations I want to give it to. And say, here, get busy. Especially if you're wealthy. Especially if you got jewelry that's $2 million that you could put on your neck, or a vehicle, and you got several vehicles that's worth this and that. So that little $2 million ain't about nothing. $4 million, or a couple of 100,000, or whatever is sufficient to keep the movement going. That's a drop in the bucket. So if you never see it again, y'all go in there, y'all throw 40,000, 50,000 in the air to a bunch of strippers. Y'all don't care about where that's going. But why do y'all do that? Because y'all want to keep that idea in people's head that prostituting themselves is cool. So you're going to throw that out there. And the powers that be, huh?
No, I said that's deep. I heard what brother loved to Blessed Dead. He was a rapper.
Yeah.
That when he was locked up, that his, some of his people wasn't him nothing. And he would win.
Yeah.
When he said when he wow. So that's a certain type of mentality, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is how they move. So when they say this one is giving back, this one, they are not giving back nothing to us, the ones who they always want you to support, the ones who they always promote and market their products to, the ones who they promote and market their imagery to. They don't give you back nothing.
Yeah, because Dr. Dre put about $2 million into Jimmy Iovine's. What's that about?
Because they got to do it. They got to do it. It's not. Come on, this ain't rocket science. It's not. They got to do it. They have to do it. They have to do it. And once people can get that image in your head, and you can get that belief in your head, they prestige wanes. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm telling you. Right. I'm telling you. These people ain't, yo, listen, they not about shit.
Look, they got kids at home. They mother someone, yo, a rap, right? Supposed to be a millionaire, got power. He'll complain that he fucking getting them months and this, that, and the third. But then they could go to a strip club and give $1,000 to a strip. Peace. You froze up? Somebody probably tried to call his phone. You froze up, baby? Peace. Beloved. Let me get the brother back on, y'all. Peace, Black Power, comrade. Salute to you. El Abdul Muhammad. Peace. Brother G. Brother back on. Let me take him off. He gonna come back on. Be right. Brother, be right back. Thank you to all of the watch. Say adding. My brother Bullet Scotty. Okay, can somebody try to...
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. It never fails, man. I'm starting to believe that it's doing that while we're, while we building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man.
So what we're gonna do? Extra phone, right? Next time we do it, I can get the call if that's what they want.
Nah, this is something different because that looked like a telemarketer. There wasn't nobody, But,
okay.
Nah, this is something that's purposely done, and like I said, when we building, we dealing with high explosives, right?
That's gonna happen.
Especially today being wisdom. This is what they do, man.
Yes.
This is what they do, and we got to recognize that, And like I said, these things are not something that they could keep continuing to do, right? When we killing their prestige every time we build. And one thing is for certain, when it comes to revolution and liberation, that power begins to crumble when it cannot further push away attacks against its prestige. We've got to show these people who these other people actually are.
Indeed.
These people are nothing. I've been around them. I stand around them. They don't even look you in your face. They cannot take your energy.
Yeah, I know. A lot of them wear those sunglasses.
They can't do it, man. They cannot do it. They cannot do it. But see, the average people, the masses, the weirdos, the millennials, they don't understand that. They don't understand that. This is technology to the highest degrees. So they don't understand. They think it's real. They actually believe that this shit is real. They actually believe if he say, yo, I just gave $2 million to such and such, that without showing and proving, you know what I'm saying, you supposed to believe that shit. Right?
Wow.
You can't never, and why freedom of information, the FOIL Act, how come people don't do their homework on that and see exactly what they really gave up? You know what I'm saying? If we could do that and find somebody's testimony and able to call them a rat and find their paperwork, how come you can't find a contract that this dude signed? How come you can't find a check to its charity that they gave to? You know what I'm saying? How come you can't find 50 to 100 people that will come on live and say, yeah, because he helped me, I'm a direct result of change?
Yes.
You could do it to one or two who's other celebrities, but you can't do it to the common person because they're not helping the common person, right? Who are really the easiest to help because their needs are so minimal and so specific that it wouldn't take much.
That's right.
But because you're greedy and because somebody's holding you and controlling you, your purse strings, that you dare not do it. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Knock the prestige around from these people, man. You got to do it. That's why they quick to call you a hater. That's why they so quick to use these terms. That's why they so quick to block your algorithms. Because you hurting that prestige when you dealing with truth. I deal with truth. These people are not giving us shit. They don't do it. And I'm telling you that I put in that work many hours. Many hours. And I don't ask for no donations. I don't ask for no salary. I'm not coming nowhere and saying, yo, listen, this is what I need you to do to donate this. No. Get the work in. Hundreds of people helped and changed their lives. I done did it. Father's a billionaire. So if I could do it, why you can't?
Absolutely.
Why you asking for donations? You see what I'm saying? Get the work done. Get the work done. Get the work done. That's how you challenge these people, man. Get the work done.
Yeah. And a lot of them, $2 million, $2 million for.
Listen, man, you don't need much. You don't need much to implement certain things that will at least ease the people's mind. You can implement a street cleaning and garbage recycling shit in the hood and pay some of these little shorties to get that shit done just to clean your neighborhood will give them a peace of mind, right? So because now you're changing the image. Peace. Right? Just little shit. How come the murders are rising in Brooklyn? The murders are rising and the garbage is rising as well. You don't think that's a correlation? People are living in filth, so they come out angry. You see what I'm saying? Their physical cues and their triggers are going off because they angry because they living around filth and garbage. And landlords who got them living in crazy conditions. So the garbage is definitely one of the catalysts for them to come outside busting their hammer.
Absolutely.
So the more, and we can see it over the past year or two, it's been filthy in Brooklyn, filthy in the neighborhoods.
Wow.
But sanitation is around, but when you go to Dyker Heights, that shit is spotless. When you go to Park Slope, it's spotless.
Yeah.
When you go to Park Avenue, it's spotless. But when you're in these neighborhoods in Crown Heights, in Brownsville, in East New York, in the South Bronx, and in Harlem, that's continuously filthy, of course the gun violence is going to go up. Of course the rapes and violence against women is going to go up. So you mean to tell me that you can't implement a program? You mean to tell me that you're worth $1 billion and you can't just say, here, take it. Take it. I'm giving $200,000 for nothing but brooms and plastic bags to anybody who's going to clean up their neighborhood.
That's right.
And paying you minimum wage, which is $15 now, to get something decent right now.
Yeah.
You can't clean up your neighborhood. Because when you clean up your neighborhood, gentrification stops. Because they don't want to be around progressive-minded, whole black people that give a damn about themselves. They're not coming over there. They want to come when your neighborhood is filthy and be engaged in watching you destroy yourself because it's a sideshow for them. So they'll come and live around that shit and say, look at the dope fiend. Look at the sister selling her ass for a damn Blackwood and Black and Mild. That shit is entertaining for them, so they'll come and live in the filth.
What's up with the in Brooklyn?
Huh?
The gentrification in Brooklyn.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm telling you, I'm going through it now. I see everything that's going on with that. They come and go, right? The same neighborhoods where you're seeing 4 people get shot at night, 2 people get shot. That shit ain't happening to them. And they in the neighborhood, walking their dogs, right? You see a lot of Mormons still in them same neighborhoods coming with the white shirts, backpacks, coming through. None of them shots is hitting them.
No, actually was downtown Brooklyn about a month ago, and I seen them down there. Naturally, I'm posting, but I asked this European, and I said, no, why you not ask that when I'm in the neighborhood? And you know what he told me? He he told me that because it makes us feel better than you guys. He said that to my face. And I said, do you think that you said that to me? No, but it makes me feel that way. And I can't approach it as the fact that it is.
Yeah, they love it. They don't have to watch TV if they move into the hood.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, when you say reports, police incidents, right? That all of us, I mean, we going through it. Mothers crying, people getting shot and stabbed and robbed and raped. Them people are right in that hood, and nothing never happens to them.
Like one brother said, he never heard a white European person get shot by a stray bullet.
Not in our hood, ever.
He said,
ever. So how is that? Explain that. Explain that.
Yeah, he said a brother shot by a stray bullet. So he said, first of all, he said they give you the gun, they give you to reach that gun.
You see what I'm saying?
Telling you reach that gun. And then half of these cats don't know how to do anything. So
first of all, most of the shit is strays and then misfire because the gun is dirty. They don't even know how to break it apart and clean it. So you're not even aiming properly. You understand what I'm saying? You're not shooting properly. So of course they're gonna be strays. So now when our baby's gonna get killed, because your dumb ass think you bout it, you know what I'm saying? Or you get it in, all this other fly shit that you saying, right? And you end up killing a baby, a 9-year-old, a 4-year-old, 13-year-old get hit with a stray, all type of dumb shit. And them same people who are benefiting off these systems, because that's all it is major and macro and micro systems that we living under. These same people come right in your hood, move up in there, and they good. They good. That shows the sickness of our people. And that shows fighting for you, or you claim or donating to you, you know what I'm saying, really give a damn about you. That's a sickness that you can watch. Don't know what's behind the curtain and believe that is beneficial to you.
Right. And this is about maybe my son. It's about 10 years ago, right? And he was and he said, wow, this practice running around with headphones on full blast. He said, I can't even do that.
Right.
He said, I can't even do that.
Yo, I see it every day. When the 4 young people got shot on Sterling, right? On Sterling and Buffalo, the people that they interviewed for the news segment, one was white, right? The other one was some melanated brother who might have been white right here. The language was off. I'm like, y'all live in that building? And I'm telling you, that entire area is highly active with everything. Drugs, alcoholism, you see what I'm saying? Street organizations, all that, highly active. And y'all live there? And I'm telling you, they live there. I see it every day. I'm right around there. I see it. And they walk right past. Nobody don't say nothing to them. They never get accosted. You see what I'm saying? People ice drilling, hateful, staring. That demonic energy kicks in because I'm walking with a godly energy. You see what I'm saying? Now they don't use them same hateful stares with the others. They walk by. They walk by. They good. They good. And this is the problem. This is the problem where we have to separate those who are living in just, those who are really putting in the work, between those who are taking photo ops, between those who will tell you what they're doing, but you never see it.
Never see the work.
And this is not new, right? Huey and the Panthers went through it. You see what I'm saying? Everybody went through it who was making progressive moves. Garvey went through it.
Yeah. The brother said much for the bill. Thank you, brother. Good looking.
Peace, brother. Good
We
luck.
appreciate you.
Definitely, definitely. And always encourage them to share it, you know?
Yes.
Always encourage them to share it. And again, like I said, man, we're going to make sure that they know the difference between those who are putting in work and those who are talking a good talk. Because that's what's happening right now. We're being bombarded with black folks that's just talking the talk.
After the brother just shared it. The brother just shared it, man.
Thank you. Much respect.
Thank you. We appreciate it, man.
You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of people talking the talk. And what was painful is that you have some very sharp brothers, right? That's still being deceived.
After fact.
You know what I'm saying? They being deceived because again, they having an inkling, they have that little twitch, little Tinkerbell of them wanting to be in that position. You see what I'm saying? I don't want nothing from them, B. I don't want nothing from them. I don't want no reparations from them. I don't want shit.
Yeah.
You can't give me back what we lost. You cannot give it back. You see what I'm saying? You can't give it back.
Let me ask you another question. Do you have any opinion on, because you know it's all over now, the New York City Blood. What could they do to raise bases? Because I know that they're right now. But if you had to give some advice, advice in the heart, what would it be? I think you froze again. You froze? Oh man, I'm telling marketers. Much respect to the brother for sharing the bill. We love you. Thank you. And I know you, brother. You know I know. Next time you're on live, let me know, brother, and I'll chime in and I'll also share it. I always I guess still trying to get caught. Honestly, we have to deal with definitely we got to deal with these black devils. Check this out. Thanks for the heart again. Check this out. My brother Prodigy, God bless his dead from Mark B. He had a song. Where's it at? Or did I pull it out again? Oh, it's right here. Definitely. You know I keep that on deck. The Black Devils book. My brother just said we got to watch out for these black devils, and that's absolutely correct. And what the brother's saying, the brother is definitely not hating on anyone. What he's doing is just kicking pure knowledge and wisdom and letting you know what's going on. Definitely love you, brother. Definitely love you. Next time you're on live, let me know. The Moore just chimed in. He's watching. And brother El Seti, let us know when you're on live, man. Connect, man. We got to come together, man, under this umbrella, man, of power, black power. Let me see. Let me get the brother. Okay, they knocked me. Yeah, keep calling. I guess the telemarketers, and it freezes it. When the telemarketers call, when a brother is on live and you call a brother, it's gonna freeze his phone. So this is why I'm gonna give a call-in number. Next time, I'm gonna give a call-in number. I don't even know where the phone is at. It's probably charging somewhere upstairs or downstairs. But I'm gonna give a call-in number, and that's how we're gonna do it. But let me chime the brother in real quick. Yes, his thoughts are just exactly. Let me get the brother back in. Can't go live right now. Let me see something. Let me see. Okay, here the brother. Let me see. Let me get him in. Okay, he's coming back. About to go make me a salmon burger.
Yeah.
Okay, you back.
Yeah, they knocked me off again, man.
Okay.
They knocked me off again, so I'm switching positions. To answer the question, what could the blood do?
What you're saying, and they definitely support it.
You said your question was about the New York City Bloods.
Oh yeah, that was the question before we get them. If you had to give them some brotherly advice from the heart, because I know you're elders and got the wisdom, I'm pretty sure they will listen to you. You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, I was there when it began, and I was a neutral and always remained a neutral, right? But I did run around with them, you know. I did make sure they were safe. I definitely engaged in, excuse me, in battle with them. But I would tell them firstly to get off social media.
Okay.
Right? I would tell them to do that. That's a fact, right? One of our other good brothers just joined. I see him. Okay. Peace, A. I see you, brother. And definitely Javon, right? But I would tell them to get off social media. Because what they're trying to do right now is line them up and put all of them back in the P now. That's what they're making attempts to do. Right? This is a flushing out process right now. You understand what I'm saying? Social media can be a blessing and a curse. At the same time. At the same time. So, you can use certain portions of it, but you have to be wise. You have to know what you're doing. But I would tell them to get off social media, get back to the corners, right? Get back to doing what most of them originally was doing, because most of them was guard bodies to begin with.
Yes.
So get back to the lessons, get back to holding ciphers, get back to educating them little boys and making them become more than men. You see what I'm saying? Because we have enough, we got scholars. You understand what I'm saying?
Do.
We have scholars that can connect an individual to the universe. Right? We have all type of information. All types of information. So there's
that's a fact. Sometimes I be talking to my people, having conversations. Sometimes information will come. Somebody asks you a question, you don't know, but you just it's inside of us.
Right.
And I want you to put out to the sister.
Peace, sister. I see Zakia. Peace. My whole thanks for joining. My whole thing is they got to get back into the streets, but they got to have a purpose. They got to restructure themselves to where they have specific goals that they have to meet. They have to revamp themselves from criminal behavior, criminal thoughts, into one of a revolutionary thought.
Yeah, another, real quick, how would you handle? Because I see a lot of people get online and they ask me these questions. You know this person, you know that person, I could cut this person, if that person gets kicked out the whip. Now, the brother was online, he said, I can't answer the question because that's an indictment. How would you handle stuff like that?
You don't
want to block anybody that.
Don't answer the question. Simple. Don't answer the question. The sister says she can't hear who you having difficulty hearing?
Talking about me.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna let you just I don't know why it's like this.
Okay, definitely.
The Wi-Fi, right, or something?
It's either the Wi-Fi or, again, like I said, you up there, I'm down here in BK, and then we've been knocked off a couple of times.
Okay.
So our audio is perfect right now. Maybe when you upload it and share it, then the audio will come back. But right now, I was knocked off twice. So, she probably not hearing it,
Okay.
We definitely, and I see the brother say he's a master scholar. Put in that work, brother. That's all that has to be done. Put in that work. I don't care if you teaching 2. I don't care if you teaching 10, 15, or 20. The babies need to be taught, because as you and I make this discussion, and as our audience, you know what I'm saying, is able to articulate what we exchange, we got millions that can't even digest what we're going through.
True.
You dig? So, we're gonna leave it on that. But I encourage our people to ask for the receipts. Stop allowing people to say what they did.
Yes.
Don't allow that, especially when it's coming from an entertainer or an athlete.
Yeah.
What
And I already know, because some people say, mind your business, why you sweating that person? But I totally understand what you're saying. You should be able to, a person you put money for, to be able to know.
Listen, why'd he make you do it?
Right?
They want receipts, right? When you run a nonprofit, they want receipts for everything that you say you spent it on.
That's true.
Right? But we are not going to hold somebody accountable who said they are black and they with us. We're not going to ask that. We're not going to ask. That's stupid.
And they shouldn't get offended. I don't know why they get offended.
They get offended because how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you? Master said I'm good, so you should believe I'm good.
Yeah.
You did? Okay, do your thing. I'm here. We'll build it. Whatever time, man. I'm the only one in the building. I'm about to shut it down and put the alarm system on. I don't have no participants coming through today. So 8:30, whatever feel good for you.
Okay, so when
all right.
All right, peace.
Salute. Thank y'all.